Hello and welcome to my next Let's Play. As you can see from the title, we're going to be playing Shadowrun, but not the one you probably think of. Yeah, I'm playing Shadowrun for the Genesis. Now, I have played the Super Nintendo version, and that one, story-wise, is a lot better, and all that, but the same neighbor slash friend slash person who introduced me to Zeliard had a Genesis, and he also had Shadowrun. And this game, I don't think gets as much love as it deserves, so let's start a new game. Now, we can, our character name and essentially portrait is predetermined, but we can choose what class he is. Samurai, they're your basic offensive fighter. You know, all of their stats should be put towards shooting guns and taking people out. Gator Shaman, it's a magic user. So you're able to start using spells and stuff like that. But really the difference between Samurai and Shaman are just you're a combat-based character, but one uses guns and one uses spells. Yeah, the spells are cool. You can do stuff like healing and turning yourself invisible. So, you know, there are uses for magic users, more than, say, your average samurai. But overall, they kind of feel samey. Now, I'm going to play the Decker, which is the hacker class. And while for the most part they seem to be just a weaker version of the samurai, they can do something special. They can hack. And that's where this game shines so much. The time, January 31st, 2058. The place, Seattle, UCAS. Under the cover of darkness, a team of Shadowrunners move through the Salish City wilderness. Without warning, they are ambushed by unknown forces. Oh no! A massacre is over quickly, but captured on Trivid by one of the slain members' cyber eyes. The Trivid recovered made national news. Michael, your brother, was the last to die. Spending your last New Yen to go to Seattle, you vowed to avenge your brother's death. Yep, we're here in Seattle. Landing at SeaTac Airport, you flag a cab to bring you to Michael's last cred stick transaction, Stoker's Coffin Motel, located in Redmond Barrens. Downtown Seattle to Redmond Barrens. The battered sign reads Stoker's Coffin Motel. Motels like these are cheap, each room only large enough to fit a small bed. Dumps like these tend to attract the dregs of humanity. The manager yawns. I won't bore you with a welcome speech. So what do you want? I'm just here to pick up Michael's stuff. So you're Michael's brother, eh? Your bro skipped on paying his bill, and I'm holding his stuff till I get the back rent. Let's make a deal. You pay up the 250 New Yen he owes, and I'll fork over his stash. 250 New Yen? How much could he have stored in one of those rooms? Hey, if you need some New Yen, head up to the street to the jump house. Gunderson's always looking for new runners. You'll find him at a booth towards the back of the bar. Okay, well, I guess we're going to need to get a job, because otherwise we have 20 New Yen. So, the world of Shadowrun is a dystopian cyberpunk world, but you've noticed I said a lot of times that there is magic. Yeah, so there was a great calamity where the fabric of reality kind of got messed up a little bit. So there are now, trolls and orcs and dwarves and elves, along with humans and along with, hacking computers and all sorts of weird stuff. Which is what makes Shadowrun a very fascinating kind of game and world. The Jump House is a small bar inside the Barrens. The Standard Slime frequents it, and an occasional Shadowrunner sometimes slips in its entrance. You see a fat man licking his fingers in the far corner booth. Otherwise, this place is pretty much useful, or useless. Oi, friend, don't be so obvious. Old Stoker around here likes to toss my name around, but if you want to stay healthy in the shadows, you do well to just refer to me as Mr. Johnson. Oh, well, let's see, I guess I'm looking for some information first. Info, eh? Well, chummer, I might be able to help you there. Since you're pretty green, I'll offer some free advice. Most Johnsons don't mind telling you basic information, so there ain't a charge for that. But if you want some special contacts, the type who can help you out, well, that costs. Usually somewhere up in the thousands of new yen. Oh. Yeah, I guess I could use some questions answered. Hurry up and ask then. What exactly is a Mr. Johnson? Jeez, you are green. Johnson's your meal ticket if you're going to be a Shadowrunner. Like, let's take me for example. My name's Gunderson, but you should refer to me as Mr. Johnson out of respect for my anonymity. I receive jobs from those who don't want to dirty their hands. I run or contract out the same jobs to runners like you. It's a food chain, and you're the little fish. Got another question for you. Hurry up and ask. Oh. Let's talk about this different subject. Yeah, I guess I'm looking for some work. So you want to go on a Shadowrun? Well, old Gunderson's got a beauty for you. Okay. Go to the area's weapon emporium in Redmond Barrens. A contact there will give you a package. Take it to Boris's greenhouse in Redmond Barrens. You'll be paid upon safe delivery of the package. You were offered 35 new yen for the run. After negotiations, you come to agreement. Payment for this run is 35 new yen. What do you say, friend? Yeah. Mr. Johnson logs the run in his pocket secretary and downloads the information to you. Thanks, my friend. You keep coming to me and I'll keep you running. Yeah, so for the beginning, we're going to be doing mostly package runs and escort missions. Yes, Shadowrun is one of the few games where escort missions are the easy missions. The receptionist hands the package to you. It's, please sign for it and it's all yours. You scrawl a fake name and move on. Okay, yep, let's do a FedEx quest. On the bright side, the goal is just right over here. He grins devilishly when he sees the package. Now I can get to do some serious fixing. He pays and escorts you out to the greenhouse. What are you growing here? Maybe I don't want to know. So theoretically, you're supposed to do these sorts of basic quests until you get enough money to buy your brother's room back. Let me see if I can get an escort mission just to show that off. Looking for some work. And I totally didn't look at what it was, so yeah, let's just agree. Maybe it was an escort mission. Because I was totally terrible and not looking at it, let's check my pocket secretary. So you hit start to enter in your, or the, main menu, pocket secretary, hit A, notebook, current run. Package run, that's fine. Go to the Hollywood Correctional Facilities, Redmond Barrens, take it to Halloweeners. Okay. Tips and clues, we got nothing except for what we know. And that's essentially just the main quest. And Mr. Johnson's, we get to figure out more about the people who we deal with. We've got no group items. We don't have a cyber deck yet. Don't have any runners to dismiss. And yeah. So, yeah. Here we've got, basically we're at 100% physical health, 100% mental health. We're wearing just clothing, which is terrible armor. It's the worst armor in the game. And we've got the American L36 light pistol, which is the second worst firearm in the game. Down here we've got clips, which are universal ammo storage that go into all weapons, which is kind of nice. Attributes and skills. Let's go into here and show off our, basic, stuff. Body quickness, strength, and charisma, intelligence and willpower. Those are our basic overall attributes. Essence, this is how much human you still are. You start off with 6. The Decker starts off with a data jack, which is essentially a plug in his skull that he's able to hook up his cyber deck to. As you can see in his little portrait, he's already equipped with one. And that takes off a 0.2 of your essence. Magic. If I was a mage, that would be important. I'm not. I'm never putting anything into magic. Funny thing enough, if you are a magic user, you want to keep your essence as high as humanly possible because it's based off of essentially how organic you are. Also means that if you have a low essence, magic healing works less on you. Sorcery, this is how good you can cast spells. Again, I'm not using that at all. Firearms is sort of your generic all guns kind of thing, you know, how good you can point and shoot. And then you can go into more specifics, pistols, SMGs, shotguns. Melee combat is hand to hand, and I'm totally not using that. Negotiation. This one, very useful. Because this one kind of dictates how much people are going to give me money for doing their jobs, and also my ability to help people let me buy stuff for less off of them. Reputation, another important thing. Some people just don't want to deal with you if you have a low reputation. I almost want to say that higher reputation people will give you more money for doing jobs, but I'm not too sure on that. Electronics, this is our ability to pick locks because this is the future, so everyone's using a magnetic lock instead of a tumbler. Biotech, the ability to use medkits. We have a couple, they're good. Computer, this is something we're going to be putting a lot of stuff into because this is our ability to hack, which is our big thing. Throwing, we're not putting anything into throwing because grenades in this game are really crap. And then at the bottom you see their karma. Karma is essentially experience points. You get it for doing jobs, you get it for killing people, etc., etc., and you put in the karma points, or essentially experience points, into your attributes and skills to level them up. Posture, yeah, we can either be more on the offensive or more on the defensive. Neutral's fine. Magic, not going to work for us. Cyberware, we don't have a cyber deck yet, so it doesn't matter. So, yeah, let's continue. And I totally forgot where we're going. Hollywood Correction and then the Halloweeners. Okay. Now this Johnson, all of his jobs are going to take place within Redmond Barrens here. As we go further on and leave this place, most of the guys are going to be like, yeah, we need you to go to the other end of the city for this. So things could potentially be really expensive, but there are items and all sorts of stuff to mitigate costs. Of course, our main objective is to find out the who killed our brother. Entering the abandoned shack, you were accosted by a member of the Halloweener gang. If you want to live, you better have a real good reason to be here. You hand him the package. He takes out a blade, slices it open, and peers inside. Satisfied, he pays you off. Huh. Did we just do a coke run for the jail? Huh. Yeah, corruption's pretty big in the world of Shadowrun. Not to be too surprising, I guess. So let's see if we can't work Okay, this is a ghoul run. We are totally not doing that. Even though, like, we managed to negotiate ourselves up to, you know, 3 times the amount of stuff he offered. If we were a samurai, I'd say maybe, but even then, no. We aren't messing with combat at this point. Nope. And that one, he didn't even go up on his offer. Work. There we go. Go to the jump house, which we're in. In Redmond Barrens, you'll meet my client, Chris Stout. Escort my client to the Halloweeners in Redmond Barrens. You'll be delivered or paid by my client upon safe arrival at specific destination. And yeah, sure, why not? This Johnson logs his run on his pocket secretary and downloads the information. You thanks, my friends. You keep me, and I'll keep you running. Nice. Yeah, I'm not sure if that says check your life or shook me out or I don't know. Bad digitized speech, I guess. Hey, there you are. Boy, I'm glad to see you. It's getting so a guy can't walk on the streets alone. Well, let's get moving. I'm on a tight schedule. And if anyone tries anything cute, you wax them. Yeah. If anyone tries anything cute, I'm probably going to run because, I'm not exactly a warrior. That said, I mean, we can certainly not go through the, main roads. Also, do you really want to go to the place where they're storing nuclear waste? Like, literally, we're right next to the nuclear power plant. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, one guy. We should be able to do it. So, on the bright side, this game has, like, a lock-on, so you can just keep running away and turning around and shooting a guy. So you got your wish, we waxed them. Thanks for the escort, chummer. Here's the credits for a job well done. I'll be sure to tell all my friends about your services. Thanks. So, yeah, you're supposed to do that until you get at least 250 new yen. As you can see, there is a oh, hello, you. A lot of Japanese references to, ooh, you had stuff on you. Essentially in the world of Shadowrun, it seems like Japan and the United States kind of became one nation. Also, you might have noticed, even though it's not exactly the most culturally sensitive, as far as dress and the like, and it gets a little bit more overdone later in the game, but apparently, yeah, the Native Americans in America have really taken over. In fact, it kind of looks like Joshua is of, one of the first peoples, which is awesome. In fact, this game surprisingly has a lot of people of color in this game, which is always good to see, especially for a 90s game on the Genesis. Anyway, so, yeah, I think I'm going to call that here. When we come back, I'm going to essentially do this for long enough that I'll have 1,000 new yen on me, and we'll go and pick up Michael's stuff. Anyway, thanks for dropping by, and see you in the shadows, chummers. I think that's what they want us to say, right? Yeah, sure. Have a good one.